this is a great start, but how can the police, how can the community, how can schools continue to work together to essentially eradicate this problem within our communities?
And we're talking specifically now around alcohol-related crime, violence. Well, look, I'm not sure that you will ever eradicate it. If there's one thing that I am, it's a realist. The reality is, whilst ever there is alcohol and whilst ever there are people out there that will misuse it, we are going to have problems. The thing is, what do we do as a community to actually address it? Now, as I said, we can put a number of programs into place, we can put restrictions around trading hours, we can do all of that, and that all helps. You know, the density or the strength of alcohol, we can remove glass from venues after midnight, all good. But at the end of the day, the most powerful piece in this whole equation is the individual acting responsibility. So what can we do? What can schools do? All we can do is continue to educate. Police will continue to enforce the law, and we'll do it without fear or favour. We owe it to you and your family not to have to go down to town on Saturday night and be confronted and accosted by a drunken mob and have to go through what young Sam went through. We owe that to you. So we will be out there in big numbers, dealing very firmly within the law with those that want to break the law. That's my guarantee to you. If you're asking me what can we do, we continue to educate. We ensure that we keep highlighting to people what the problem is and then encouraging them to make good choices. You know, if you're a parent, what I'd ask you to do is just be a good parent. You know, we need to get parents that are parenting again. And you know what I'm talking about. Things are different now than they were 20, 30, 40 years ago. They're different than your grandfather's time in terms of parental control. Now, that's not to suggest that we need to move away from the caring, loving arrangements that we have in place now for our children, but it's to say that we still need to be good parents, and good, strong parents will give kids a really good chance to go forward from here. Is there any single solution? No. It's all of those things. It's education, it's responsibility, it's law enforcement, it's managing the health issues, because many of the problems that we will see in the future won't even be law enforcement issues. They'll be health-related issues. A generation that's got binge drinking sort of problems is going to show up in the health system when these men and women that are 20 now, 15, 20, 25, when they're 55, 65, 75, are going to have chronic health problems. And we'll need to manage that. So there is no single solution. I think the first thing we need to do is get to the point where we acknowledge, probably as a nation, we need to fall out of love with the booze. We've got to break the love affair and realise it's there, it's good, but you can't misuse it, you can't abuse it, because the problems we're talking about tonight will come back and slap you right in the face.